Hi Capricorn, welcome to the Esoteric Empire. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and shuffle and see what energy can you be expecting to experience during these 2 days. Oh, we have the sun. Beautiful. Alright, so the first thing that I heard or felt whenever I pulled this card was skin. Okay, so maybe you should be in the sun more. Let's just be honest. If you're a person who is melanated, you definitely need to be in the sun. You need to be soaking it up. I feel like there's a lot of downloads that you could be receiving during these 2 days. Okay, so go outside. Even if you're not a person who really likes to be outside, definitely go out there and see what is out there for you to see. It could be something literally in your face, like a physical thing that you see. Maybe you notice somebody's moved in your neighborhood or something. I don't know, but there's something calling you outside. Okay, so very specific message. Usually there's more to it that I get, but that's all that I'm feeling so far. So let's go ahead and look at some messages for you. All right, Capricorn. All right, the first message we have is 5 of Swords in reverse, 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so I feel like somebody is breaking out of silence. Okay, I feel like someone is going to be taking action or going to be speaking up on a matter. Okay, so you definitely seem like you're going to be taking your position in something, or going to be speaking up about how you feel about something. You possibly could be spending money as well. Okay, we have the 4 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups in reverse. There is somebody here who is being reserved or saving their money because they don't know what they're going to buy, or they don't know what to do about something. Like somebody's kind of lost. So it's almost like you may have a lot of things that you want to buy, but you know that they're expensive. So you're like, you know what, let me just wait because I can't figure out which specific product I want, or which it's like you don't know exactly what you want. So you're like, let me just wait until I have all my thoughts together and I know exactly what I want, because it's like somebody doesn't want to make a mistake or buy something extra that they don't need. It's that type of thing. For some reason, I'm getting the example that somebody wants to buy a frame for a picture, but they don't know the size of the picture, so they can't buy the correct frame. So they're like, you know what, let me just wait until I get home, see what size the picture is, and then go buy it. So I'm sure that's a metaphor for something else. But I see someone's like, you know what, if it don't feel right, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to wait. Okay? All right. So then we also have 7 of Cups. Is somebody feeling dizzy or like lightheaded? Because I just got that feeling very briefly. Make sure y'all is taking care of yourself, or if that means something to you whenever you get lightheaded, there's something somebody's missing. There's a message or something that somebody needs to grasp. Okay, so 7 of Cups and 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So I definitely see that somebody is relaxing or taking some days off from work, whether this is physically or mentally. Somebody is kind of like, I need a break. I have a lot on my mind, and it has nothing to do with the things that I need to get done. So let's say you have a routine, right? You have all these extra things that may have come out of nowhere. You may want to do it, or you may have to do it, but they don't really fit with your routine. So I kind of feel like you're a little bit overwhelmed with what you need to get done. Okay, hopefully throughout this reading I can provide some sort of clarity for you, so you can feel a little bit more stable. But with the Sun card coming out as your energy for these 2 days, I really believe that this is going to be a beautiful 2 days for you. Okay, so let's just see whatever I can figure out for you. Alright, so we do have the 7 of Swords in reverse. Alright, so I feel like somebody made a mistake. Okay, I don't think it was you. I think someone may have slipped up and exposed something that they weren't supposed to tell you, whether it's good or bad. Or it could be that you find something that someone was not expecting for you to find. Okay, so this is a very interesting type of energy to have throughout these 2 days. Keep in mind, the way that I do my readings, at least for this particular one, it'll be today, tonight, tomorrow. Okay, so we're gonna see. We may find out something happens tonight, because I am seeing that Tower card already. All right, so for the 15th we have the Justice card here. So I definitely feel like things are going to be kind of put out in the open. I definitely see this as something being balanced, or something being leveled out. Okay, what does this have to do with Justice? 4 of Cups. Okay, so if you've been feeling bored with something, or if you've been feeling very stagnant within your emotional setting, or if you've been feeling kind of mopey, I kind of feel like something is going to come about to where you figure out why you've been feeling this way. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I also feel like this is just because of the transits that are happening, okay? So you really should look and see where the planets are and where the planets are in your natal chart that are affecting you. Because the reason you've been feeling maybe uninspired, or you've been feeling the need to really not relax, but you haven't been feeling energized, it could be because of how certain planets are aspecting your personal charts, okay? So I really feel the need to tell you, go look into that so you can find answers, concrete evidence as to why things are happening the way that they are. And to be honest, I don't really see that you're going through anything too tough. It just looks like you've been feeling really like not motivated to do things, or just kind of like sluggish, okay? But that's okay. I really think it's just the transits, and it probably is going to be over pretty soon. Death, yeah. It'll be over very soon. Literally, the end of all of that feeling will happen very soon, okay? So don't feel any issues with that. I actually think you're going to be very relieved when you find out why all of this is happening. Wealth. Okay, so today you will be experiencing some sort of money coming towards you, okay? I'm also seeing wealth. This could be wealth of knowledge as well. So I think you actually find or come across some sort of information that really confirms something for you, like I'm saying right now. Like it's not really that big of an issue. Even if it feels like it is, it's not. I can see the energy here. You're okay. You're fine. So if you're just one of those people who really likes to know why, I would really suggest that you look into the transits and see where the planets are and things like that. But other than that, I think you're going to be okay. I absolutely do think you're fine. Alright, so I'm going to actually move on to tonight, because I kind of feel like today, once you figure that out, you're like, okay, I can chill. So for tonight, we have the Tower card, okay? So there is something that's going to come completely out of the blue. So I do want you to expect the unexpected, okay? But let's go ahead and get some more information on what this is. Okay, so expect some struggles, okay? So this could be struggles within your health. Somebody may be struggling with like blood issues or something like that, like circulation. Maybe you need to move around. Yeah, Knight of Wands. Okay, so some of you guys are struggling to, I see someone procrastinating and trying to get like some work done or a project done or something that has a deadline, like you're really trying to get it done, or you're trying to go somewhere and deposit something before it closes, or if you live in the US, the last day for taxes to be done, I believe, is today, or at least in Texas, that's how it is. So you could be rushing to do that. I feel like someone's like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot to do that. So that could be what this is all about. I'm seeing that you need someone to help you get somewhere. What is this? What is this Knight of Wands? Okay, so I feel like somebody, or you, I feel like you need someone to call someone for you and set up an appointment or confirm something for you while you're trying to get something done, or you're asking someone to give you an extension on a deadline or something to that effect, or you're like, hey, put that order in at that one restaurant so I can, on my way home, I can pick it up and before they close. It's something like that. Hopefully it's nothing like really serious, you know. I'm trying to make it really light, but it does look like you are struggling for that. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. It's because you need more time, or you need something to be more, like you need more time to finish it, or you need more time to perfect it. I feel like that's what it is. So what is this? What are you working on? Ace of Cups. Okay, so yeah, this could actually be a relationship, okay? Or maybe you're telling someone, look, just give me some time, I have to call you, or I need to call you. It could be a friend as well. I'm seeing spiritual, something with the spirit world as well. But I feel like you feel as though you're running out of time, or you don't want someone to close the door in your face. Why is this? What is this? The Hangman. Okay, so maybe you took a long time to connect with someone, or you took a long time to respond. And so I feel like they're over it now, but you didn't expect them to be so quick to do that, and now you feel bad, and now you're like, no, wait, please, please. Okay, well, what were you waiting? Why were you waiting? I feel like you were waiting to respond, or you were waiting to do whatever you needed to do because you had to focus on your home, or you had to focus on growing something. I'm seeing a garden, but I don't know how this ties into this. So for example, the only thing I can do is give analogies, because it's really hard for me to pinpoint what this is. So you may be having a lot of metaphorical synchronicities within this reading, but I'm seeing it's like somebody called and they're like, hey, can I come over? And you guys set this up like a week ago, and whether you said yes or no, the day of comes and they're like, okay, well, I'm gonna come over around this time, is that okay? And you just don't respond. You kind of like ghost them, and then they text you and they're like, you know what, I'm so upset with you, or or they remind you that they're supposed to come, and so you're like rushing with your head cut off, and you're trying to get the food, you're trying to clean up the house, and then you realize, oh my gosh, it's almost time. And so then it's like, okay, is this gonna work? Is it not gonna work? Okay, so wow, who's a part of this? Like the most eventful part for this time will be tonight for you. Okay, who's a part of this? Okay, we have the devil. Okay, so you're showing up. It could possibly be another Capricorn. We have the devil, so I kind of feel like this is somebody that maybe like, it's like maybe you're trying to restrain yourself from them, but you can't. So this could be someone that you feel like you should not be around, or you're trying to not be around them, but you can't resist them or something like that. Okay, or it could be just a very like a habit that you have of like procrastinating or not being organized, something that you need to work on. Okay, so we have adjustment for you. So I feel like you are trying to, you know, get organized. It's almost like you just forgot something, you know what I mean? Or you forgot that you had plans, or, you know, how does this other person feel about this? Daughter of water. So somebody's like, you know, I think they want to initiate something with you, but they feel like you're not stable enough, or they just have a feeling like, I don't know if they're ready for a relationship, or are they going to be able to handle me within a relationship, because we made plans and they're kind of like all over the place. I don't think that they're telling you this, but I do feel like they have a feeling like you may not be ready for them or something like that. They can see, I believe they can see that you are trying to adjust, but it kind of makes them feel like, look, are you ready for this or not? Because I'm not going to be able to keep doing this with you. So, okay, so what are you telling them? What's this Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords energy? Okay, so you want to tell them stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. So I kind of feel like you're not ready for them to come to your home. Whether this is saying like you need to, you know, you want to clean up the house really fast, or you're not ready because you're not comfortable with where you live. You're not comfortable with just people that you're meeting or getting to know coming to your home. But I feel like you still want them to know, like, no, I do want to hang out, but like, can't we do it somewhere else or something like that? Then we have the runner. She's a runner. She's a track star. Let me stop. Runner in a codependent relationship. Fear of intimacy, listening to ego. So it looks like they're afraid to connect, or it looks like you may be afraid to connect to them in this particular way, or it seems like you're afraid, or you're unorganized when it comes to this person, because your ego it keeps getting in the way. And I feel like you have this issue with running away from problems, but at the same time you like this person, so it's hard for you to do so. So it's kind of like you're making excuses, but you really do want it to work, but it's like you just have something you have to work out within yourself. And then we have separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of future. So I feel like you want to express to them, like, look, I really miss you, I want to hang out with you, but I'm also like afraid, like I don't know exactly what I want yet. So I feel like you express this to them. So you guys could definitely be in person talking about this and realizing like, okay, we may have some issues, or we may have some things we have to work on before we can really make this, you know, a thing. So this person tells you the relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. Very simple. This person is like, you know what, I hear what you're saying, but until you're ready to grow and stop being the same way, then call me back whenever you're finished being, you know, an asshole. So that's what that tower moment is. And then we have the Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, change mind. So they're like, you know what, you're not ready. And so if you're not ready, I'm just going to move on. Thanks for all this was in the first place, but I'm going to move on. So boom. So that's how that happens. It definitely looks like you're going to have like an unexpected breakup, even if you guys are not really like official. All right, what's the outcome of this night for you, Capricorn? So it looks like you just kind of have a conversation and you just kind of sit there the rest of the night, and there's not much to really do. You know, you're just like, okay, well, it is what it is. And yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe it'll transform later on, but at this point, there's definitely a breakup or definitely a separation between you and this other person. Oh man. All right, so tomorrow we do have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So I do see you spending money or trying to give someone a gift. Okay, usually when I see the Six of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like it's somebody trying to give someone a sympathy gift, or like a I'm sorry, like please take me back gift. So you definitely could be doing that. Okay, we got Six of Cups, Ten of Swords, Yeah, so you're trying to go back towards this person. You want to rekindle the connection because you're going crazy without them. You can't stop thinking about them. They're all on your mind. The memories, the hugs, the kisses, the way they smell. You're like, no. Like, I need you to be back here with me. Okay, so the devil. So I feel like you spend some money. I feel like you know how this person is. You know what makes them happy, or you know what makes them, you know how to impress them. So I feel like you're like, you know what? No, let me tap into that Capricorn side. Let me turn that charm on. Let me go get you what you need, or what you want, rather. So I see you doing that. I see you really being like, you know what? I got a plan. I got this. So, ooh, I just got the chills. The High Priestess. So I feel like some of you are going within yourself to figure out like what you're going to do, or you may contact a spiritual practitioner to see what this relationship is, or what you can do to fix it. Hopefully some of you aren't doing like love magic, because I do see that coming up here as well. You could also be doing something behind the scenes. So for example, like sending over flowers to their house, or sending over a gift, but like you're not the one showing up. You're just like having it be sent to their house or something like that. So the other person that you're trying to get in contact with has Ace of Air. So I kind of feel like if you're calling them or texting them, they're ignoring your calls, but they see them. I'm also seeing that they are talking to people about whatever went down, or they could be talking to someone new. Okay, but they're definitely having conversations. And you feel stability. So I feel like you're confident that this will still work out. I feel like you know what you want, and you feel like there's too much of a history for it to just die out. So I feel like you're actually confident about this working out. This kind of makes me feel like this has been a cycle with you two. Like, you know how to, it's like you kind of like it. You know, like you like the dysfunction of it all or something like that. So it looks like they're like talking to different people. They're trying to figure out like if they make the right decision or whatever. And you're like, yeah, like I know this is gonna work. Like, I'm not tripping. So it kind of looks like you're not worried about it. Okay, so you could be dealing with an Aquarius and an Aquarius or an Aries on the 16th. Okay. Oh, okay, so this other person, the conversations that they're having is passion, insane chemistry, like each other equally, having fun. Oh, honey, they're talking to somebody else. They already moved on. Or at least they stumbled into someone that they are having a very fun time with. We have self-indulgence, focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. So if they're not necessarily talking to anyone new, they definitely could just be focusing on what they like and really like focusing on them. I feel like they know that they need a break. Okay, so depending on who your person is, they're either talking to someone new and rekindling something very passionate, flirting or something like that, or they could just be really focusing on themselves and just really trying to disconnect from your energy. Okay, so I don't know how you feel about that, but very interesting. This may be the last time that you were able to really keep them in your grasp. It looks like they're really ready to move on and shed all of this dead weight. The Ten of Pentacles. So on the financial end, you will be looking really pretty, okay? Your bank account, your savings will be looking very nice. Some of you guys probably will be getting paid or something on the 16th. I'm also seeing that you will be surrounded by family or people that are very stable. So this could even be co-workers. I feel as though there's not going to be much talks of emotions, but you're going to be focused more on like your money. I think it comforts you like that you can talk about your money, and you're like, well, at least my money is pretty and sitting pretty, like. So I kind of feel like you're going to be in that type of mode. It also could be around family and just spending time with them as well. All right, so we have the Starman. I feel like this is actually a very beautiful time for you to really break free from a lot of the things that have been holding you back. Be to yourself and kind of see like, where do you want to go as a being? Because I feel like you've been really focused on things that keep holding you back or just distracting you, you know, from a lot of your life's course mission that you're supposed to be doing. So I think this is a time for you to do this. And I also feel like with this, the Tower moment and how the transits were working, it's supposed to happen like this. Like, you're supposed to disconnect from this person or the situation, especially with this Sun card here. Because it's saying, okay, now's the perfect time. Like, you may not see this as a blessing, but it's definitely a blessing. And Spirit says material harvest. So definitely if this person was kind of draining you, this is a perfect time for you to really cultivate your own gifts, your own materials, your own finances, anything that you need to really be able to start doing whatever you want to do in your life. This is the perfect time. This is a time, even look how the sun is in front, behind this person's head. The sun is shining on you, and it's time for you to connect back to your own being, your own source, your own thoughts, your own feelings. I feel like when you were attached to this person, you're always connected to what they want to be connected to, right? So now's the time to really connect back to you, Capricorn. So I think this is actually a beautiful reading. I think it's one of those things where it's like the universe had to like rip you away from someone, but once it's done, you'll be like, okay, I did need that. I did need that time. And even them, they seem like they're trying to get themselves together, or they're moving on as well. So it's even better because they're not going to be knocking on your door. They're not going to be, you know, calling you constantly. I think that some of you will have a harder time disconnecting from these people than other Capricorns, but it's okay. I think that you'll see like how this is supposed to go. Work with the energy, don't go against it, because it's always harder to swim against the waves, okay? So yeah, that is your reading, Capricorn. I hope that this gave you some clarity. Good luck in anything that you're working on. If you want to have a private reading with me, especially if you're confused about this love situation, feel free to email me lovefromaleo@gmail.com, and we can set that up for you. I would love to do your reading personally. And also, if you want to see more readings in this format, or you want to keep up with your sign or other signs, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and then also hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button so that you're able to know whenever I upload, because YouTube doesn't let you know unless you hit that button. And last but not least, please leave a like. That really does help me out. It helps the channel out. It helps more people like you be able to find my content. So I would really appreciate it if you do that. Thank you so much for tuning into this reading, and I'll see you next time, Capricorn. Bye.